Hi everyone, welcome. The new episode of Peter's English podcast has been started. Peter, here is your webcam. Remember. And now I want to read you my new slogan. Learn English, be success. Peter again. Learn English, be successful, change your life, open a lot of doors, create your own podcast, write your own novel. You don't need to be talented because learning English is for everyone. Okay, that was my new jingle. And now, people, welcome. The new episode of Peter's English podcast has started. I want to read you chapter 17 of season 2 of my novel Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. It's about New Year's Eve with Viera the Vampire Girl. You will laugh it. You will laugh. You will cry thanks to this story. I think you will like it. I hope. Let's start because the time is going. This is, people, my new chapter 17 of my own novel, Viera the Vampire Girl Diary of season 2. Let's start. Chapter 17 of season 2, Viera's New Year's Eve lesson. Viera's New Year's Eve diary. Okay, Peter, prepare your eyes and let's go. New Year's Eve is coming. What should we do? Do you have any idea, Viera? We could go somewhere. A ladies' night out. We would leave our stupid man at home, but maybe not. Last time it didn't end very well. Our ladies' night ended with a hangover on a bench in the park. Try explaining that to the man afterwards. I still feel guilty about it. Though the most powerful vampire in the world, Viera, the goddess, the queen of the dark realm of vampires and werewolves, the most powerful voodoo witch, while she was relaxing in the bath. Your Highness, we haven't had fun for a long time. Let's organize something. The werewolves' New Year's Eve parties are world famous when it comes to entertainment. Just imagine live music, a DJ, lots of handsome men. Even now the werewolves are preparing something. They've already booked some vampire girls from a dance group for their party. They're always whispering something under their breath and laughing all right in the face, complained one beautiful vampire from the tribe of Viera's Wild Forest Vampires. Another beautiful vampire from the same tribe, who was washing her back, also gathered courage and let her mouth run freely in front of her queen. I agree. We should book some entertainment too. I have a friend who's a dancer. We will finally beat the werewolves. At least it's something. We won't end up embarrassed like always. Please, Your Highness. Viera was shocked. Absolutely not. Last time the ladies' night ended in a complete disaster, screamed the vampire Viera at her vampire girls when suddenly she switched on her stunning creativity and decided, girls, I have an idea. You totally inspired me. You will get good men. I'll write you down immediately into my list of marriage-seeking vampire girls. We will organize the biggest New Year's Eve party in my castle the world has ever seen. The whole world will envy us. I will order live cymbal music. We will create a huge dance floor, buffet table full of delicious food. I will hire a DJ for a wild party. What do you say, girls? Sounds good? Is your queen and goddess still cool? Viera began to dream. Her vampire girls from her tribe screamed with joy. You are a genius, your Highness. You deserve a proper reward for that. They jiggled together, blushing bright red from embarrassment. What are you trying to do again, for heaven's sake? I absolutely disagree. I hate alcohol. I'm a non-drinker. The whole castle would be full of drunkards, and you might get drunk and do something stupid, shouted Viera's boyfriend Peter at his vampire queen. But Viera refused to be discouraged and launched into a grand speech like a lawyer in court. Kitty, vampire girls cannot be drunk. Are you afraid of me? Are you afraid I'll bite you? Don't be childish. What you don't trust me? What you don't trust me? Forget it. I don't need a coward like you. I already promised my vampire girls a proper New Year's Eve party. They would make fun of me if I suddenly acted like I'm under the slipper of my king. I'm a lover of fun and a proper feminist. You have no right to order me around, Kitty, screamed the vampire Viera with passion and full of anger, loud enough for the entire castle to hear. The vampire girls were silently cheering for their queen and goddess. They were thinking, "Don't give in, your highness, fight for the rights of vampire women, strike against men and all male vampires. We are feminists." The male vampires were just mocking the royal couple. They're not even married yet and already having lovers' quarrels. Don't let her embarrass you, Peter. Since when do vampire girls give us orders? Back to the stove with her. Tell her to shut up and behave. Since I am the most powerful vampire in the world, and unless you want to end up acting like a rooster for the hens in the chicken coop and eating cold dinner without any fun, we vampire girls always have the final word. I am the star here, and you are just the extra with a meaningless title. It will be exactly as I say, you dog. You will not order me around. That is my final word, screamed the vampire Viera wildly and her boyfriend Peter. And after winning the verbal battle with her boyfriend, she went to celebrate her victory with all the vampire girls in the bar. A fine king he is, that Peter. When our vampire queen starts screaming, "Run for your life!" the vampires mocked Peter. By the order of our queen and goddess of the dark realm of vampires and werewolves, everyone is required to help with organizing the New Year's Eve celebration. The main organizer is His Highness King Peter. This is the command of Her Highness, the Queen and Goddess of the Dark Realm of Vampires and Werewolves, the most powerful vampire and voodoo witch, Viera Orsak. Failure to obey this order means 3 days and nights in the castle chicken coop with the hens without food. End of announcement, declared the Great Bat, reading the written order from his queen in front of Viera's army of vampires and werewolves. Our vampire girls won't obey again. They'll do something stupid again, and they won't stay quiet at the stove like usual. And now some poor vampire or werewolf has to help. It's that famous King Peter of ours. He's the one to blame for everything. The vampire queen has him under her slipper. Of course she does. She only needs to use her beauty, and Peter runs to her like an obedient puppy. We'd better stay quiet, or we'll end up badly. The vampires grumbled on the castle square when the Great Bat finished reading the royal order. Vampire Viera, acting like a hungry manager of the whole event, craving success, fame, fun, and promotion, was giving orders everywhere with pleasure. She kept everyone in line with her sharp tongue, shouting and insults. Her boyfriend Peter, like a humble servant and puppy, obediently followed her commands as best as he could, and still ended up treated like a dog. Do you have a brand new dog? You call this work organization? This is pure chaos. You there with the food. If I see you stealing again, you'll end up doing public service. Musicians, rehearsal. Oh, our artist has arrived, my mail, screamed the vampire queen Viera at the vampires and at Peter as if they were slaves. But when she saw a handsome man, she immediately desired only him, to the jealousy of her boyfriend Peter, who wisely kept his mouth shut. Good day, your highness. Your beauty is legendary, but in person you are even more beautiful. The DJ flirted with the vampire queen Viera. For you, I'm Vierka, you male. Flirted vampire Viera back at the DJ. Peter was already about to call the guards and throw the rival out of the house when Viera shot him a sideways look with her red eyes, which filled Peter with enormous fear. Don't even think about it, you dog! Screamed vampire Viera at her boyfriend Peter. The DJ even jumped from fright. Peter decided to face his vampire queen like a man. His jealousy exploded and he immediately called the guards. Guards, take that dog out of my house and throw him out for insulting my vampire queen. The guards flew in like giant bats toward the DJ, who was already running away until vampire Viera stepped in front of him. Don't mind my jealous boyfriend, you male. You are under my protection. You cannot run away because I forbid you to run away. Guards, take him and guard him well. Make sure he doesn't escape. Who will be the DJ here? Don't worry, I'll pay you well for your services. And you should be excited, Peter. She winked seductively at the DJ and screamed freakingly with her red eyes at her boyfriend Peter, who wisely continued working as the main organizer of the event. Welcome to our New Year's Eve celebration. Eat, drink, and enjoy yourselves as much as you like. I'm your host, the Vampire Lucia, and now I give the floor to my beloved sister, Her Highness. Please give her a huge round of applause. With these words, the Vampire Lucia, Viera's sister and the evening's host, welcomed the guests at the grand New Year's Eve celebration in the castle grounds. Present at the celebration were Peter and Pavel's families, the vampire family of Viera and her twin sister Lucia, Viera's entire army, and Viera's tribe of wild forest vampire girls, professional hunters of men who served as Peter's personal security team. Everywhere were buffet tables full of delicious food that was too good to leave untouched. Live cymbalom music played for dancing, accompanied by two beautiful gothic singers with long black hair. Suddenly, out of nowhere, the vampire Viera herself appeared on stage. The beautiful gothic queen and goddess of the dark realm of vampires and werewolves. Black makeup, black lipstick, and black dresses highlighted her stunning beauty, with which she conquered the hearts of all vampires and werewolves, much to the anger of her boyfriend Peter, who was tormented by intense jealousy. Peter sat at the main table beside his beautiful gothic vampire queen, Viera, who was enjoying the attention of her vampires. Viera had always been a great actress and an exhibitionist. She loved to show off her beauty. She loved flirting with herself in the mirror, winking seductively and saying, "You're a real female, Vierka." The vampire queen took the microphone and began her ceremonial speech. "Welcome to my New Year's Eve celebration. I see you're already having a great time. Pour yourself some alcohol. Eat, sing, dance until morning. I wish you a wonderful evening." The audience rewarded her with thunderous applause. The cymbalom band launched into a truly wild folk celebration full of wonderful Slovak folk songs. Viera opened the New Year's Eve party with a romantic dance in the arms of her boyfriend Peter. They danced a slow waltz. So you were afraid, Kitty, that things would go badly. I'm still in control. Don't be shy in front of my local army of vampires and werewolves. Hold me properly. Pull me closer, commanded Viera, while her boyfriend grew more and more irritated. Finally, he snapped at his vampire girlfriend and angrily sat down in his seat, shocking all the guests. Do you have to boss me around like a little boy all the time? Go find someone else. Keep playing. Don't worry, that dog will pay for it later. Viera laughed calmly, causing a wave of laughter. Peter angrily sat down with Viera's tribe of wild forest vampire girls, professional hunters of men who were his private security team. The beautiful wild forest vampires sensed an opportunity because Peter was very attractive to them. They envied their queen and goddess Viera for having such a delicious boyfriend. But Viera had given them written permission to have fun with her boyfriend Peter, as long as they protected him and obeyed him completely. My beautiful vampire girls, from today, my boyfriend Peter becomes my king of the dark realm. You must obey him completely, since he is my meat with my royal emblem of the great bat on his neck. But you may have fun with him, you know what I mean, said Viera to her tribe of wild forest vampires, blushing and giggling more and more. The wild forest vampires, blushing deeply, giggled mischievously with their queen and said, You're not afraid to share such a delicious man with us? Don't worry, we'll train him well, your highness. Two commanders, beautiful gothic vampires with long black hair and gothic makeup, dressed in ceremonial battle robes and armed to the teeth with swords and bows, began tempting Peter. Your highness, she doesn't obey you. The beautiful vampires giggled. No, she doesn't. That cow bosses me around like a little boy. I've had enough of her, Peter complained. Your highness, her highness loves you very much. On her knees she promised you love, loyalty, and obedience. She loves you so much that she allows us to have fun with you. Come dance with us, your highness. The vampires laughed. Then they began arguing over who would dance with him first. I'm going first, said the first vampire. No, I'm going first, shouted the second. Girls, don't fight over me. I choose you because I like you the most, Peter said, winking seductively at the most beautiful forest vampire who appealed to him the most. And you'll go second, sweetheart. He winked at the second beautiful forest vampire. And just as Peter wished, so it happened. He danced with each vampire girl from the tribe of wild forest vampires, who suddenly enjoyed Peter's closeness and willingly snuggled up to him. Viera watched them angrily and thought, I'm jealous of my own vampire girls, my own tribe. Good thing that fool can't hear me. The vampire Viera sat down angrily in her seat next to her boyfriend Peter's chair. Suddenly Viera's sister Lucia sat down next to her and said, Here, drink this. I don't want to drink hard alcohol. Last time we ended up drunk on a bench in the park. Viera firmly refused. Don't be childish. First of all, we're vampire girls. We can't get drunk. Second, it's New Year's Eve. Third, ever since you've been under the slipper of His Highness, our king, Lucia teased her sister. You're right. We're vampire girls. Nothing will happen to us, Viera said, and quickly threw back a shot of hard alcohol. One shot became 10 shots of hard alcohol mixed with 5 mugs of strong beer. The wine had already hit her head hard. From that moment on, vampire Viera remembered nothing. The alcohol completely changed her behavior and confused her mind. She lost all inhibitions and couldn't control her vampire instincts. "I'm going on the table. The queen is leading the party," said the drunk vampire queen Viera, who suddenly appeared standing on the table and began dancing with herself. She started performing like a professional dancer. Her dance attracted the attention of all the vampires, who whistled at her and made fun of her. "Sweetheart, here's some money. Dance with me on the table." Vera just took the money and danced with every vampire. When she got tired, she appeared near her tribe of wild vampire girls who were guarding her boyfriend Peter. She winked seductively at her vampire girls. She sat on the lap of the most beautiful vampire girl, the one she liked the most, and began kissing her passionately. Immediately, all the vampires came to watch. The other vampire girls from the tribe started charging entrance fees for the spectacular show. Vera gradually kissed every vampire girl in the tribe. Peter watched in horror. He had enough. He gathered all the courage he had and decided to clean out the stomach of his vampire queen, as the saying goes. "Viera, okay. Viera, you've had more than enough. Go to sleep. You're embarrassing me in front of my family and the whole kingdom," Peter shouted angrily at his vampire queen. But she didn't care. She grabbed Peter's hand, sat him down on a chair, and sat on his lap. She enjoyed his closeness until suddenly her instincts completely took over. Peter's neck began tempting her strongly, which sent chills down Peter's spine. He didn't know what to do. He became terrified. He almost fainted from fear when the wild forest vampire girls immediately appeared beside him, pulled their drunk queen away in chains, and locked her in the hay with the hands. They guarded her diligently until morning, until the new year, until she sobered up completely from the strongest hangover of her life. She remembered absolutely nothing. Diana quickly took command of the entire army and rushed to Peter. The beautiful vampire girls comforted him as best they could. "Are you okay, buddy?" Diana asked. "Yeah, I think so." "Thank you, girls, for your help. You saved my life. I'll repay you however you want," said the thoroughly frightened Peter to Diana, and he thanked the beautiful vampire girls, who only blushed quietly like red peppers, and replied, "You're welcome, darling. We were happy to help. You're very likeable to us. We really like you, and besides, it's our duty." Peter's parents immediately came to find out what had happened. Peter was ashamed of his vampire girlfriend. He didn't know what to say. "We knew what that vampire girl wanted. You'll have to end your relationship with her," they said. But Viera's tribe of wild vampire girls quickly defended her. "That's not true. Her Highness passionately loves His Highness, your son. You have no idea how afraid she was for his safety. That's why he is our king. We are his personal bodyguards." Peter suddenly realized that he loved his vampire queen, and he began defending her strongly. "I love my vampire girlfriend. I feel that she loves me. You will not order me how to live. No one will order me how to live. This is my life." Peter's parents wisely stayed quiet. Diana and the tribe of wild vampire girls escorted Peter to his room. They guarded him all night. Diana took the microphone and said, "His Highness, our King Peter, wishes to apologize on behalf of Her Highness, the Queen and Goddess of the Dark Realm, for her actions. Please continue enjoying the celebration." Viera's sister, the vampire Lucia, took the microphone in tears and said, "It's all my fault. I'm the one who got my sister, your queen, drunk. I'm the one who convinced her. She didn't want to drink alcohol. I forced her. I want to apologize." All the guests gasped. Viera's tribe of wild vampire girls wanted to take Lucia to prison for her treason against the crown when Diana stopped them. No one is going to prison today. We forgive you guilt. We forgive your guilt, Vampire Lucia. Go apologize to Peter. Vampire Lucia quickly appeared beside Peter crying. I'm the one who got your beloved vampire drunk. I forced her to drink. She was jealous of her vampire girls when they danced with you. My sister loves you very much. Please don't leave her because of one mistake. Don't worry. I love my vampire queen very much. I can't live without her, but she deserves a punishment. She will stay under the supervision of my vampire girls until she is sober, Peter replied angrily. Where am I? What happened to me? Oh, my head. I'm locked up with the hens in the chicken coop. My own vampire girls from my own tribe are guarding me like a prisoner. Such humiliation, such shame, screamed the completely sober vampire Viera, who was still locked in the coop with the hens. She truly was a prisoner. She remembered absolutely nothing. What happened? She asked the guards. Your Highness, you are locked here by order of His Highness our King. You must not leave the prison until we receive his command. You got drunk and put on quite a show. You danced on the table like a performer. You kissed us vampire girls. Every vampire liked you very much. But when you sat on your boyfriend's lap, his neck started to interest you a little too much. We knew exactly what your instincts were telling you, the guards replied. No! Is my kitty all right? I don't remember anything. Viera cried on her knees, locked in the coop. Yes, he is. You didn't hurt him. We intervened in time. We locked you here in chains. We had to carry you in our arms. You couldn't even move. We're glad you're sober now, but we still can't let you out. The vampire girls answered, I deserve this. On my honor and on my love for my boyfriend, I swear I will never drink alcohol again. Vera swore on her knees in the coop, tears in her eyes. Peter had listened to everything carefully, hidden from his girlfriend Viera. Suddenly, he appeared. He silently looked at his sober girlfriend locked in the coop. Or cop, who knows? Peter, I don't deserve you at all. I brought terrible shame on us. In my drunkenness, I attacked you. I don't remember anything. It chills me to think what I could have done to you. I beg you on my knees. Forgive me. Give me a second chance. I love you, pleaded vampire Viera, the most powerful vampire, the queen and goddess of the dark realm of vampires and werewolves, kneeling before her boyfriend. She broke down emotionally. She began crying heavily. She felt so sorry for everything. Fear overwhelmed her. She thought, my world has collapsed right before my eyes. It's over. Suddenly, Peter was overtaken by love for his vampire queen. Out of love, he forgave her everything. I forgive you completely. Nothing is over. I can't live without you. I love you with all my heart. Guards, release her, Peter said with tears in his eyes, and quickly embraced his girlfriend, who rewarded him with passionate kisses. For our love, on my honor, I swear I will never drink again. She looked straight into his eyes, burst into tears, and threw herself into his arms. Peter forgave her everything, and Vampire Viera never drank alcohol again. She decided to help people who were undergoing treatment in an alcohol rehabilitation center. The end. Okay, people. Oh, I've been streaming for 30 minutes now, and now I'm discovered that I cannot sit on this sofa because this sofa is too small for me, and I want to sit on the table again because it's the best position for me, and I can. And people, I have to tell you my feelings that I felt like a real podcaster, like a real actor of a very good audiobook. You don't believe me? It was very good, and I had to thank I have to thank to the AI chatbot Microsoft Copilot. Thank you, Microsoft Copilot. Thank you for your help because Microsoft Copilot told me how to set up my microphone in the OBS Studio and how to set up the gain. Thank you, Microsoft Copilot, for your great help. Thank you. And now I can end this live stream, and now I can feel and I can feel and I can hear that the sound is normal and is great. But I have to sit on the normal table again because I'm a little tired. But until 40 minutes of okay, I can move my hands. Wait a minute. Where is everything? Peter, don't destroy your cables. But it's too low position from me. Okay, people, I want to end this live stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope you will like this story, this chapter 17 of my novel, Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. I'm a little tired because today was my Peter's podcast day. That means I wrote the whole story. This story has 3,600 words in English, but don't worry, I'm not so good. I always write in Slovak, and I put my Slovak version into the chat with Microsoft Copilot, and Microsoft Copilot always translates it into correct polite spoken English, and then I copy it into my Word document with my story, and that's it. That is that's my setup for doing this, and I can move a little further. Yes, I can. It's strong, yes, but I think that's it. I know where is the problem. This sofa is not good for podcasting because I'm sitting in the very low position, and I need to go to the table. But this was very good episode. I'm proud of myself that I could hear myself in the correct way, and I could actor and not actor. Actor is actor. I mean that I can play my my story like a real actor because I can listen myself correctly, and I can play my story in the correct way because because I can hear myself correctly, and that's great. But this is not the ramble episode. This is storytelling episode. That means that this is the kind of storytelling episodes where I'm reading and playing my novel Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. Please follow me everywhere. Please follow me on YouTube. Please follow me on my Spotify for creators, and please follow me. Please give me likes because I have only 27 followers on YouTube, and I have only 11 followers on Spotify for creators. And my followers, thank you that you have decided to follow me. I'm so happy. I think, yes, I know this word. It's a pleasure for me that you, and I don't know if it's the correct word, but it's a pleasure for me that that you want to follow me. Thank you very much. And other people, you can follow me and support me with your following and with your uh, likes. I'm very happy that thanks to Microsoft Copilot, I correctly set up the the right volume for streaming and recording my novel, and this is the real start of the new era of my podcast, where everything is uh, where everything is correct and where everything sounds correct. And that's great, because you don't believe me, but more that all 320 episodes or 330 episodes were streamed and recorded with my MP3 earphones that were set up on the low volume, and I couldn't discover that I use bad gain, that I use bad audio setup in the OBS studio, and it's a big comedy routine, and I like to make fun of myself now because I'm shouting at you, and it could be the main reason of why I don't have any followers, any audience. But I think that is hard to be successful on YouTube and in general. But it's my hobby. I like to learn English. And wait a minute. Okay, here I am. And I like to learn English. I like to do my podcast, and I like to write, stream, and record my novel, Viera, the Vampire Diary. And I want to continue with it in the next year. And the next year is the new era of my podcast. Is the new era of my Peter's English podcast, because my new era was born with the Christmas, with the birth of Jesus Christ. And it's a symbol of the start of my new era, of my new life. And I hope that in the next year, my podcast would be better, that I that I would not would that everything will be okay, because I want to continue with my podcast. I want to continue with learning English. I want to continue with my podcast, and I want to continue with doing with writing, streaming, and recording my own novel, Viera, the Vampire Diary, because it's my hobby. I like to do it. It's my big hobby. It's my lifestyle, and I like to do learning English, and I like to learn English, and when people, you don't believe me, but when I write, stream, and record my novel, I'm feeling like I'm feeling that Peter, don't be shy now. I'm feeling like I like watching a good movie in the TV. Yes, this is the best word for it. I wanted to tell you before, for people that didn't understand me, that I always like that I always feel like I'm watching the good movie on TV while I'm writing, streaming, and recording my novel, Viera, the Vampire Diary. It's a big hobby for me, and this is the last minute of this live stream. And follow me everywhere. Okay, now I feel better now, because it's the end of the podcast. No, it's not the end of the podcast. No, it's the end of the stream, and I don't want to sit here anymore because the sofa is too bad for it. and I'm not sitting in the comfort way, and I want to go to the table again, because this table that is in front of me is better for podcasting and more comfortable. And you could ask, Peter, why you sit here? Yes, I wanted to sit here because I was thinking that it's better to be here, but it's not. The best idea is go to the big table and make my podcast there, and it's the best idea for the next episodes. Thank you for watching, thank you for your following, and bye bye.